Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, thanks for hanging out with me again today. And today we've got another tool review for you guys. The folks at Vogma sent in this cordless power duster blower turbo fan. I've used it several times and I really like this. You guys have seen one similar on the channel before, and this one by far blows that one out of the water, pun intended. So basically, this is the Vogma V9s. This supposedly has 10,000 milliamp hour of battery in it. It says it has dual 5,000 milliamp batteries in there. So I'm assuming probably like 18650s. I don't know. I'm not tearing it apart. Everything looks rather, sealed. So haven't torn it apart yet. It does have a brushless motor in it, and it's basically like a little ducted fan type jet engine in there. You get a USB-C charge cable with it. You get the blower unit, short nozzle, and then there's a long nozzle with stiff bristle brushes on the end of it. That's all you get in a box. But it's not the accessories that make it great. It's actually, this thing really blows, but in a good way. You have a small power button on the bottom. So when you turn it on, it flashes up with like a 0, which is your current speed, and then it comes up to your battery percentage. So right now we're at 100% battery, and then you have a little slide on here. So you just power it on. You can have it sitting there on your bench while you're doing something, and then just pick it up, move that little slide up, the fan kicks on, and that was mild. That was like 4. It's powerful. I was very impressed with the speed and air that comes out of this thing. And when you change nozzles, you still get the same velocity of air. You just have the bristle brushes on the end. And I'll show you that while I'm talking. But when you're blowing stuff off, it's great for taking your cars out, running them around, and we're all dusty and grungy before you bring them in the house or before you put them in your car to come home. You can blow all the dust and dirt and debris out of the chassis, off of the body. It's not going to make it pristine, but it sure is going to get a lot of the dust and dirt out of it. Now, if it's coated in mud, common sense says it's not going to blow mud off. I mean, I'm sure it would to an extent, but basically you're just going to be blow drying mud on your car. So the little buggy you've seen in the video, I had driven previously and never cleaned it up. Now, for the video, I did go out and sprinkle some dirt and dust on it because it didn't have that much on it or in it. But I wanted to show you, if you were just taking it off the track and it's full of dirt and dust, this would blow it off. Just being honest, that's not all the dirt that was on there. The little brush piece on the end, I was able to brush on that dried up mud that was on there from the previous run and blow a lot of that off. So it's just nice to be able to just clean them up the best you can outside, where you're not having to clean up dirt and dust off of your workbench. You're not getting all the RCs around you and all your other stuff on the bench dirty and dusty. Now, the other thing I've used this for is I took it up, and we have a roof line where a lot of leaves are collecting right now. And I just went up there to see if it would blow the leaves off of the gutter area where the leaves are collecting, and this thing blew 4 inches of leaves off, no problem. Now, of course, if your leaves are soaking wet and matted up into a big pile, you're not going to have as much luck, but these were dry leaves and it blew them off just fine. The other thing I did is I recently had to do upgrades to my editing computer, so before I actually did any work in it, I took it outside, blew it all off, and got all the dust and stuff out of it that's been collecting for the last 6-8 months, whatever, since the last time I cleaned it. Just a word to the wise: when you are using something like this, whether it's compressor, compressed air cans, these little things, I know it's extremely tempting to spin those fans up and see how fast we can get those fans to going. Don't do that, especially if you're doing it to a computer, a laptop, anything like that. The RC fans are probably a little bit more durable, but still, they're not meant to do 30,000 RPMs that you're going to force on them by doing this. Put a finger over it, blow it off. You can blow past it and let it spin a little bit, but don't sit there and just go, and, send that poor little ESC fan going 38,000 miles an hour, and, when you turn it on 2 weeks from now and go run it again, you're like, why does my fan work? Just a word to the wise. I know it's very, very tempting to do that. But yeah, very, very impressed with this little guy. Like I said, it blew the other one out of the water. This one, I think, if you've got wet grass on your car, I know a lot of the UK guys, you guys drive the outdoor vents and get a whole lot of wet grass and stuff caked up on the rear arms and everything. This will blow it off. The other one, yeah, kind of would. This one should be no problem. And it's very compact. Throw it in your bag, take it with you. And keep it around the house. Anything you ever go to try to blow off, grab this thing, gone. I was very impressed with it. I thought it did a great job. I'll be using it here on the bench, blowing the bench off, blowing the cars off, cooling down soldering, whatever that instead, like I said, if you're doing get one of these, you won't get lightheaded. Everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.